we're gonna be reacting to Turning My Life to Christ.
Shout out to everybody
Worldwide.
Big up, man. We're gonna big up. We're gonna big up Italy. You know what I mean? Shout out to all them paisans out there.
Shout out to all of y'all.
I mean, love the culture, love the food out there. You know what I mean? Love
Facts.
It. So salute to Italy.
Facts.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all hit that like button.
Hit that.
Hit the notification bell if you have not already.
Word, hit that.
So today we're reacting to a famous YouTuber, Gideon. We never reacted to him before. And Dad don't know who he is. But basically he's a famous YouTuber with like millions of subs. And normally his content is like on the more like wild, funnier side. And that like he gets millions of views on.
Okay.
But now he's kind of going through this journey and he's changing up. So we're going to have you react to it and see what you think.
Okay.
So let's go.
Okay.
It's time to talk to y'all boys, man. You know what? I'm not gonna let Cry Dion come out. There's no point in letting Cry Dion. I thought for a second, boys trying to turn to God, y'all. I'm not trying to put like my pinky toe in no more. I'm not gonna just be sitting on the edge of the pool. I want to jump full in. I want to dive all in, chat. So that's all I'm gonna say. But you know, I don't want to just talk the talk. I want you guys to like see it in my actions, you feel me? I was with my girl. We were Ubering back from her college, and then right when we got back to the crib, the Uber driver, she looked back at us and she asked us a question. Me answering it made my heart sunk, but she said, if you guys were to die right now, would you go to heaven or would you go to hell? I had to be honest with myself. I had to look into myself, and I was like, the way I'm living right now, if God was to take my breath away right now, I'm going to hell. I couldn't even lie about it, chat. You feel me? Like, and you know what's crazy, chat? I be letting so many worldly things dictate how my day's gonna go. You feel me? You got people out here that are battling cancer, having horrible, like, you know, being victims of horrible crimes and all kinds of stuff, right? And they still have the ability to put a smile on their face and be genuinely happy. I get a strike on my channel and I'm not able to post for a week. I'm over here in the slumps. You would have thought my dog died, chat, the way I was around here acting when I was gone for that week, bro. Just pouting, being moody, being rude to people. The only reason why I was acting like that is because I'm letting worldly things dictate how my spirit is. And like, you know, the Bible talks about it all the time. You know, you can't be moved by the world. You have to hate the world. Chat, like, it's crazy. Like, so, Jesus is telling.
It's the cliche when you ask somebody where they're going. The most cliche answer is, "Oh, I'm a good person. I'm going to heaven."
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you're not. No. Nobody.
You do gotta like be honest, like with yourself.
You gotta be honest with yourself. Nobody's good at the end of the day anyway. The Lord said in the scripture, the only one is good is the Father. Everybody else is no. Like you can have good intentions, but to say you good, no, we not good. We are probably foul, the most foul, carnal beings on the earth, and we do the most. So to sit here and say, I mean, to be honest, if somebody asks you a question, where do you think you're gonna go? You have to be like, I got work to do.
Yeah.
I'm a work in progress, but never sit here and say that you're going to heaven. Come on, what makes you think that? No.
Especially if you're not living towards that. Like,
exactly. Like you horrible.
Yeah.
Me that I have to hate the world, but the world loves me. You feel me? And that's like a honest predicament that I thought I was in. But really, it's an easy solution, bro. Like, if I'm going to follow the Spirit, I'm not going to have a problem putting away worldly things. And I just had to, like, look at myself, chat, and I had to just think, if I do follow Jesus, if I do follow his word to tooth the nail of what it is, front to back, then I'm not going to be Gideon anymore. I'm not going to be popping. I'm not gonna be on your guys' For You pages with edits. I'm not gonna be having the ASAP Rockies and the Mark Wahlbergs hit me up. I'm not gonna be having the NBA.
So who he talking? So he got people like that hitting him up?
Yeah, he's like really like big. Like he films videos, like content.
No, but you can be you can be a content creator, but you just can't be vulgar, just doing the most.
Yeah, but he's saying like he knows off rip he's not gonna do as well as he once was because he's not doing that.
Of course not, because
like
because you're giving up the world.
Like he's basically saying like he accepts that like his fan base is gonna fill away and be different, and like the people around him is not gonna be around him as much. Like he's accepting that.
At the end of the day, it's about your salvation. It ain't about everybody else's. Everybody else don't care about their salvation. They don't care about their souls. So
that's right.
It is what it is. It's about your relationship with the Creator. At the end of the day, everybody else don't care. They're gonna keep doing their thing. But you, if the Spirit is moving them like He's saying, then you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, that's true.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
To do stuff like that, and like. For the longest, chat, like I've been pushing this off for like the last year and a half, 2 years. But I was like, I'm not ready yet. Like I don't want to do it yet. I don't want to do it yet. I don't want to do it yet. But after that lady got done talking to me, it was like, if I were to die right now, with me chopping it up with A$AP Rocky, with me chopping it up with Mark Wahlberg or Mark Cuban, or going to a Simon charity match.
But talking to people doesn't determine your salvation. It's the sin. It's your behavior.
Yeah. Now that's what he's saying. Like talking to them isn't gonna matter if he died right now. Like those combos aren't gonna matter. His soul ain't right.
I know, but I'm just saying. But that's not. But I'm saying is talking to those people is not going to determine. Like you can still talk to those people, but it's what we do in action.
Yeah.
What we think, what we say. Is what matters. You can still be in contact with people and talk to them, but you don't have to participate in those things that's of the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the Most High worry about is our actions, what we do.
But I also felt like you're not gonna be in front of them people's face unless you're participating with them in some way. You know what I'm saying? Like in some way, you have to be participating in some action to be sitting in front of celebrities.
Yes, but you got family members that's worldly, and you have to like your parents, your siblings.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they can be worldly. So what that's mean at the end of the day, as long as you don't let them influence you.
True.
To do wrong.
True.
Then you fine.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you have to deal with people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you can't. I mean, as long as you don't let somebody influence you.
Yeah, it's about just like being strong.
Yeah,
with
like I'm not with that. I'm not with that no more. Like that's not part of my faith, so I can't rock with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you can't just we live in a world with people. You just can't just be like, nah, I'm cutting people off, like to the point where it's just like no communication. No. Yeah. It don't work that way.
Not as facts.
So go ahead.
Any of that really matter, chat? No, it really wouldn't. Jesus tells us in the Bible, it's easier for a needle to go through a camel than for a rich man to go to heaven. And chat, man, thanks to you guys, I've acquired a very nice fortune, and I'm not saying that to brag or anything, but this fortune that I have on earth is nothing compared to the fortune I can have in the kingdom of heaven. This is just me really talking to y'all. Like this is me trying to just be so 100% transparent. But God tells us that a bird doesn't have to worry about where he's gonna get his next meal from. And then he said, are you not better than a bird? I'm way better than a bird. So why am I tripping? You know what the crazy thing about it, chat? I'm gonna just spill the beans to y'all, bro. I'm gonna be honest. So I was about to take a gambling deal, chat. I was about to take a gambling deal. I was about to do a deal with my bookie. I was giving myself so many reasons to take the deal. I was like, oh, I can pay my employees more. I'll be able to do cool events. I was trying to trick my brain into saying, oh, I'll be able to work more directly with these sporting companies and everything. Chat, bro, I was going to be making a lot of money. And for minimum work. But that's the reason why it's minimum work is because you guys clicking that link to the gambling page would be making up what they're paying me. You feel me? Because I didn't talk to Nico about it, right? And I was like, yo, Nico, man, I think I'm gonna do it. And Nico was like, don't do it, bro. Like, you're not that person. I was giving Nico every excuse under the bus, and he was just like, man, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but this isn't you, bro. And he was like, don't do it. My spirit was telling me not to do it, but I was just listening to my flesh, man. Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you guys, do not listen to your flesh, bro. And you guys...
So many times, people follow this more than they follow the spirit that's inside of them. I mean, it's a cliche. Yeah. The flesh is weak. The flesh ain't a strong thing.
Yeah.
I know, she know, and anybody that's living life understands the flesh is weak. But the average mojo will follow his flesh, then follow the spirit of the Creator at the end of the day.
That is
well, like, what's wrong with that? You like, what's wrong with that? You get money, you ain't bothering nobody. But at the end of the day, for you to be down with Christ, you have to deny yourself, your carnal nature. It's as simple as that. I don't want to keep rambling, but you have to deny yourself. Those things are vices that the enemy uses to keep us being occupied with our carnal nature, spending money, gambling, going to strip clubs, whoring around, whatever the freak. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah.
To me, he on a good path. I hope the brother, change his life over. I hope, it's a hope. It's a hope.
And I hope that he keeps doing well too. Like, I hope his fan base don't completely leave him, because.
But you have to switch. You have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
he probably gonna get new fans.
Or create businesses for yourself that have nothing to do with.
Yeah.
All this social media stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like you could do tons of other things to make money to where you don't have to compromise your soul or your relationship with the Creator. You don't have to.
That's
you don't got to do that.
That's nice.
They might be wondering, what are you saying by that? You'll know when you're in that circumstance. Do not give in to your flesh. Your flesh hates everything that your spirit's about, and the spirit wants nothing to do with everything that the flesh is about. So there's never a gray area with those things, Right. It's either black and white. That's one of the things in life. That's one of the only things in life that's black and white is your flesh. So the flesh and the spirit, what they both want. Fast forward, it's getting closer and closer to us finishing the deal and stuff. And then I was talking to young Don, and he read this one verse, and I hadn't even told him about this yet. But here, let me find it for y'all real quick. Then he told them a parable. A rich man's land was very productive. He thought to himself, what should I do since I don't have anywhere to store my crops? I will do this, he said. I'll tear down my barns and build bigger ones and store all my grain and my goods there. Then I'll say to myself, you have many goods stored up for many years. Take it easy, eat, drink, and enjoy yourself. Bro, chat, the crazy thing about it is I literally had a number in my head. I was like, once I get to this number, I'll be good, and my children are gonna be good, and I'll just be chilling, bro, Like, I was still gonna be creating content here and there, but I had a number in my, just like how he did, I had a number in my head, and I was gonna store up to that number. I was gonna store up in my barn to that number, and I was gonna take it easy, I was gonna eat, I was gonna drink, and I was gonna enjoy myself, right? And then in verse 20, but God said to him, you fool, this very night your life is demanded of you. And the things you have prepared, whose will they be? Chat, there's nothing on this earth when you die that is yours. There is nothing that you own. Once we're in the dirt, once we're gone, it doesn't matter.
Somebody else takes it.
It's not like, oh, that's his, he's still gonna hold on to it. It's free real estate, If someone dies and they don't have nobody in their will, what happens? The government takes it. If someone dies and their bank account's been it's sitting there for a while, what's gonna happen? The bank's gonna take it. There's nothing in this world that when we die is ours. And then in Luke, the next verse, that's how it is with the one who stores up treasure for himself and is not rich towards God. And bro, that's literally what I would have been doing if I took that gambling deal, chat. I would be storing up for myself instead of God. I would be storing up like I was trying to make it seem like, oh, for you guys, do more giveaways, or my parents, but no, it was my own selfish needs. Bro, I don't need any more money. I really don't.
even smoke weed.
Yeah, so that's where he's at with it right now.
That's hard. I salute the brother. I think I'm rooting for him to change. You know, it's a process to change, but you have to give up a lot. You know what I mean? And people are not willing to give up. You know, the world. And,
Yeah.
You know, like they think that they need this and that to do it. No. Sometimes your behavior, society would be better if people focus on righteous behavior instead of evil behavior. You know what I'm saying? The world would be a better place if people focus on the righteousness of Christ and not the evil character of the adversary of the world. You know what I mean? The world would be a better place.
No, that's fine.
What you do, what you think, and what you say is more important to God than anything. You don't care about giving money to people and doing all that. The Most High don't care nothing about that. All He cares about is what righteousness are you manifesting? Is it His? Or is it some worldly cockamamie bullcrap? You know what I'm saying? Making yourself feel good, but really deep down inside you empty at the end of the day. So I salute the brother. You know what I'm saying? Get down with Christ and handle your business. You know what I mean? It's a process. I mean, take you know, at the end of the day. But salute to him.
Shout out to him for real.
Yeah, salute to him.
Make sure y'all subscribe. Leave your thoughts down below in the comments on what y'all think.
And support the brother too. If your brother want to change, then support him. You know what I mean? If he want to turn the light over to God, then let him do that. leave him alone over there. Why would I not want to support somebody that's positive? That want to be positive. He want to be a good person.
I mean, y'all support him many times. He acting like a dummy.
Exactly. So support his good behavior. He want to change life, then support him. Don't say, oh, he changed. You got there right, he changed. He changed it for God. Peace, we out of here.
Peace out.